Welcome back, everybody. Nice to have you along. Remember, of course, we're every week taking a look at what's happening in club rugby. Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And, of course, on Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Come and join us right here on Cape Town TV. Collegians Rugby Football Club, one of the clubs that is busy preparing and training and playing in the SCORE Western Province Club Rugby Sevens. As you heard me say before the break, unfortunately the field doesn't have lights at the moment, and so doing a little bit of travelling. They are training at Brookside Fields at the moment, of course the home of the Villagers Rugby Football Club, and we managed to catch up with them at training on Monday night, as well as catch up with their coach Yahya Peterson.
It is something else. I mean, like a 2-year break is not a joke. But getting back on the park like last Saturday after a long time was very, very, very good. I mean, interacting with the guys, having had first few knocks after a long time. Body's been paining on Sunday, but it's over the years. That is exactly what happened on Saturday. I mean, after our first 2 games, it was just about finding our feet and getting that mojo in the team. And with 2 losses after each other, we were like, nah, let's pick our heads up. Sang a few numbers, got together. That year was it, the spark was it. When the 3rd game, 4th game, got the result we wanted, and we went on quite happy. I think that's because of the buzz. They think the ambience is going, and also because, like I said, they've also been long on a break. So I mean, they want to be on the field, they want to train, they also want to play rugby. So to come and watch us train, I mean, some of the guys on Saturday were standing on the side of the fence watching us play. But it's like the support is there.
Yeah, so it's been a while. As you know, or as most of Cape Town knows, that Collegians is based 85% on gears. The rugby comes naturally, but we try to, always keep the gears up there, keep the boys going. At the end of the day, at the moment they're playing in the Sevens tournament. So our contribution as the 15s guys is just to get the buzz going for them. Make sure that they know we are behind them 100%. Be it that we are on the field or at home. The guys are just they just giving it their all with us being behind them, and it showed on Saturday past. In the tournament we won 2 out of 4. Also the 2 that we lost was close calls, but what came out at the end of the day was that our gears was just up there. The boys were positive. As you can see, their heads are not down because of 2 losses. We're just working on a few things, but most of all, I think we're actually going to get the best gears trophy.
Yeah, no, I think everyone's excited. Everyone's here in numbers. Full 7 squad. As you can see, even some of the 15s people are here, so everyone's excited. Yeah, the first game after a few months, and especially sevens, our fitness needs to be on a level. But after the first game, I think a few guys, the bodies were a bit sore. But I think everyone was excited. Like you said, the ball was going around, but it was good to be out there. Yeah, no, definitely first week. It's always competitive. I think for every team that is playing in the tournament. The first week is basically just to get the feel of the game again, and especially after so long, it's tough, especially with fitness. But I think the first week was tough. Hopefully this week coming now will be much better.
Yes, it's very exciting, especially after a long layoff due to COVID. Just lacking a bit of fitness and just a bit of complications as we have to travel to Claremont all the way from Beaches Plain, which make it a bit difficult to catch up with fitness because of limited time and so on. And yeah, guys coming from work and we have limited time on training. But yeah, overall very exciting to be again touching a rugby ball and being involved between white lines and green grass. Yes, fortunately at Collegians we somehow attract numbers to training, and that makes it worthwhile to travel all that way, all that miles for training. Yeah, fortunately for the club we have a good player structure which are passionate about rugby and loyal to Collegians. Yes, they were very much excited, and I think that was a bit of a disadvantage, if I may say so, because of all the excitement, which they just wanted to get out there and play, and not considering the fitness levels we're at, and yeah, and basically everybody was just excited to get out there and play. Yeah.
Absolutely, it's been fantastic for our players to get back onto the field, our coaches as well, and our management staff just being in support of our players in leading up to the Score Sevens, Western Province Sevens tournament. They started practicing at the beginning of October already, sort of leading up to the Sevens tournament, and our practices have been packed, even though we only have a certain number of players for the squad, for the Sevens squad, but you'll find a whole lot of periphery players as well, just so that they can get some practice time on the field, on the park, and that they're really enjoying just being able to practice again. And of course, the bonus is that they're participating in the Score Western Province Sevens tournament. Well, Collegians has not been able to practice at our fields in Lentegeur since the beginning of 2020. And the reason for that is, of course, not because of the pandemic, but because of the state of our fields. We don't have any lights. We haven't had lights since 2019. We've had the guys pulling up their cars and switching on their lights. We've had fold-up lights. We've had temporary lights. So that's a big problem. And also the state of the field has not been playable, has not been, in a condition for them to practice at. It poses a huge risk for them. It's actually quite dangerous for them to practice there. And because our players really had an opportunity now to participate in the Score Western Province Sevens tournament, as management, we thought it only proper that we find them a facility. And so this is why we find ourselves at Brookside. Villages Rugby Football Club has been immensely they've allowed us to practice at their fields twice a week, for 2 hours on a Monday and a Wednesday. And as management and as players, we are immensely grateful for the opportunity. They've been fantastic to give us this opportunity. So we're really grateful and we really thank them for it. Yes, we can't even talk about an off-season, can we? Because we're talking about pre-season training because we haven't had a season this year. But certainly we've had so many players coming to the practice sessions, and this is, of course, in anticipation of the 2022 season ahead. And we certainly hope that we'll see a Western Province 2022 season taking off, as early, hopefully, as March next year. And our players, when that day arrives, our players will certainly be ready for the occasion because they've been training really hard, and not just twice a week at villages, but also on the weekends. They've been doing the runs, they've been doing the hikes, they've been doing the beach runs, etc. And they've been doing individual training as well. So they've really been keeping fit and conditioning themselves. So in all respects, we are certainly ready, not only for the Score Western Province Sevens tournament, but certainly for the 2022 season ahead as well.
Collegians, of course, smiling, always smiling, and of course, always, as we know, a very dangerous team when it comes to Sevens rugby. Folks, right, well, of course, as you know, with the Score Western Province Club Rugby 7, you can, of course, put yourself in the mix to win yourself a case of Score energy drinks. Now, all you need to do is go visit our Facebook page. You could put yourself in the mix to win a case of Score energy drinks, as well as a set of Cape Rugby TV masks, courtesy of CTC Sports. And, of course, CTC Sports are the jersey manufacturers for the Score Western Province Club Rugby 7s. Now, all you need to do is go to our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Cape Rugby TV, and go and see if you can identify the logo that we make a slight modification to, and see if you can identify and tell us who it is. And of course, this week's winner and correctly guessed that the Hands and Hearts logo was modified slightly, and Lucian Charles Lucian, congratulations. You have successfully identified the club behind the logo. Congratulations. We'll be reaching out to you on Facebook Messenger so you can come and collect your case of Score energy drinks. Folks, we'll take a break. When we come back from the break, we're still going to be catching up with Goodwood Rugby Football Club, as well as, of course, Collegians. At least busy bees. Back in a sec.